United 93 is a 2006 drama film written, co-produced, and directed by Paul Greengrass that chronicles the events aboard United Airlines Flight 93, which was hijacked during the September 11th attacks of 2001. On the morning of September 11, 2001, the deadliest terrorist attack in U.S. history took place when 4 commercial airliners were hijacked by members of the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda. The first 2 planes, American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, were flown into the 2 towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. A third plane, American Airlines Flight 77, hit the western side of the Pentagon just outside Washington, D.C. The fourth hijacked plane, United Airlines Flight 93, which the movie focuses on, crashed down in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, never reaching its intended target because its crew and passengers fought back against the terrorists. The film attempts to recount with as much detail as possible and in real time the action on board Flight 93. However, there is a disclaimer that some imagination had to be used, as every eyewitness on the plane died in the crash. The filmmakers pieced together information from 37 brief and unrecorded phone calls made from the plane. The black box was recovered from the site. However, the transcript of the cockpit voice recorder was made public after the film was created. The director of the film, Paul Greengrass, interviewed more than 100 family members and friends to make the film as factual as possible. He also cast several civilian and military controllers that were on duty on September 11, 2001, including Ben Sliney, FAA National Operations Manager, to capture the disbelief and confusion that day. United 93 accurately portrays many details that really happened on September 11, 2001. For example, the plane was delayed for 30 minutes. This is shown here.
Well, folks, in the flight deck, Captain Gall. Looks like we've run into a little bit of rush hour traffic here at Newark this morning, and that's a typical day at Newark. I count 15 airplanes ahead of us for departure, and they're getting them off about 1 every 2 minutes, so unfortunately it's going to be about a 30-minute delay until we get airborne.
This delay threw off the timing of the terrorists, which is shown here. In the movie, the passengers prepare pitchers with hot water to use against the hijackers. A phone call made by one of the flight attendants shows that they did indeed prepare hot water as a weapon during the actual flight.
Okay, so what do we do? What do you have?
We got the Force and hot water. I gave him the fire extinguisher.
Also, the movie shows that there was a passenger on board who may have been able to land the airplane. This is true. Donald Green was a licensed pilot aboard the real flight.
You were a pilot? Okay.
I mean, a single engine. I mean, you know.
Right. You can fly this plane.
I don't know. I mean, I'll try.
Okay. We're going to get you up there.
There is a scene in the movie when the passengers discover that the bomb held by the terrorists is fake. The bomb was indeed fake, as concluded by the 9/11 Commission report. In response to the counterattack, the hijacker piloting the plane began to roll the aircraft, throwing the charging passengers off balance. This is accurately portrayed in the film. In the film, Captain Dow is stabbed to death in the cockpit and his body is dragged into the first-class cabin by the terrorists. The later released cockpit voice recorder revealed moans and terrorist shouts for someone to stay on the floor. It is believed that these ongoing moans are coming from a still-alive Captain Dow, so it is likely that Captain Dow was not really stabbed to death in the cockpit.
The pilots are on the ground. That was the pilots. They're on the ground outside the cockpit. They're on the floor.
It is not known for sure if the passengers of United Flight 93 ever actually made it into the cockpit of the airplane. Black box recordings revealed that it is possible the passengers broke into the cockpit only after the hijacker began aiming the plane down for a crash. The film portrays that they do, however, no one can know for sure. Overall, the film was very historically accurate in portraying the known information leading to the crash. Although the filmmakers used their imagination to infer some information on the plane that can never be known for sure, the bulk of the movie accurately represents the real action on September 11, 2001.